The year is 1998, a time I wouldn't remember because I wasn't even born yet. And you're sitting down alone in a dark room playing Mario 64 on a CRT. When suddenly you get this ominous feeling from over your shoulder, but when you turn back to look, the feeling redirects itself to the CRT. You continue to play the game, but you have this menacing feeling inside of you, worrying that something is going to happen. You begin to feel scared of the game, but you know nothing bad can happen. The game is in a controlled environment. You know it's nothing more than what you can see at face value. You're safe playing the game, even if that ominous feeling just won't go away. Fast forward to 2021 and those days are far behind you. You sit down to watch some YouTube videos and you find a video titled "Every copy of Mario 64 is personalised" and click on it out of curiosity. You notice it seems to be some old footage of someone playing Mario 64, and so you decide to sit and watch it for nostalgia purposes, and then... You don't understand what you've just watched. You've played through Mario 64 what feels like hundreds of times, and you've never seen this Wario head. You're startled by it, and feel afraid. It reminds you of the feeling you had when you were scared playing the game whilst you were younger. You continue to search through videos and find hundreds of others, all with gameplay you've never seen in Mario 64. It scares you, you don't understand it, and yet it's your favourite game of all time. Why does it feel personal? Why does it hit so close to home? Well, today, that's what we're going to be finding out. What is it about video game creepypastas that makes them hit so close to home? Well, today we're going to be answering that question, and to do that we're going to be taking a look at a handful of infamous gaming creepypastas and see what they all have in common. So, let's begin. Also, my channel's been doing horrifically bad for the past month or so, so if you find this video captivating, please sub. I do Roblox content mainly, but if this video does well, it's going to be pushing me in the direction of changing that. Okay, thanks, enjoy the video, bye. 2010. Minecraft is still in its alpha stages, and it's a late night. You're browsing a forum when you come across a post about someone citing an entity which represents the player in the game, except it seems to be missing the pupils. And now, as most people will know by now, this figure turned out to be the infamous Herobrine, and for the longest time this entity has been lurking around the Minecraft community. Maybe you grew up during the Xbox 360 era. Herobrine during that time was still huge. Most people who played Minecraft loved it, and a large majority of people took the time to learn everything there was to learn about the game. But this entity, this person, Herobrine, was something no one knew anything about. There were, of course, rumours of being able to spawn him into your world by creating this kind of summoning type structure. He was said to leave trees stripped of leaves, dig 2x2 tunnels into mountains, and to make strange satin pyramids. While some claim to see these, there's no evidence proving they found it how it was. Some people felt unnerved knowing about this creature, while some disregarded it entirely. But the people who were unnerved generally had one thing in common. Apart from generally being the younger ones in the community, they were also worried as it was something they didn't understand. It had no explanation. The devs said it was never in the game and will never be, but people didn't care. They believed it. Some were scared of it because it was just impossible it could exist in the first place. We're back in the year 1998. You were left home alone while your parents went out for dinner and you're playing Pokemon Red and Blue on your Nintendo Game Boy. When you enter Lavender town, you begin to listening to its sinister song. You begin to feel dread passing through you. It scares you. You get this unnerving, sick feeling in your stomach. So you turn off your Game Boy and suddenly you're in a dark room, sitting in silence. You climb into your bed and try to go to sleep, but this haunting presence just won't go away, as all you can hear in your head is that dreadful song repeating over and over and over. Fast forward some years and you go online and see a forum post from someone describing a strange phenomenon which began when children would enter Lavender Town and Pokemon Red and Blue on their Game Boys. They explain there is a certain frequency which only children under a certain age can hear, which in nearly all cases leaded to suicide, and the ones that didn't off themselves suffered nosebleeds and horrible headaches. It makes you feel like how you did on that dark night where you were all alone. I mean, yeah, a creepypasta coming out about this song isn't surprising, it's genuinely scary. But people scared of this song, the fact people may be scared like this is because, I mean, it's Pokemon. It's meant to be a kid-friendly game for all ages, and to have a song like this thrown in is scary. You don't expect it, It just doesn't sound like something that would fit into a Pokemon game. The year is 2017. You're an 11-year-old child and an avid player of the online social game creation and sharing tool Roblox. You're browsing YouTube one night and you come across a video talking about a hacker that plans to attack the site on March 18th, 2017. You learn the history of this hacker's account was the second account ever created on Roblox, simply known as John Doe. This account was said to rise up from being inactive since 2006 and commit a raid on Roblox, deleting accounts and taking over the site. As a child, this scares you. Why would anybody do this? And why would they use this account? It doesn't make sense. Why would Roblox not bother mentioning this hacking? It doesn't seem plausible at all. But you're worried about your account being taken over and the site crashing down. You're scared, even though you know this hacking just wouldn't work. So, what's my point? All these share one major thing in common, and that's the fact that they all have an element of nostalgia mixed with the fear of the unknown in a safe environment. Take every copy of Mario 64 as Personalised, for example. Imagine being a child that grew up with the game and you have countless hours on it. Now imagine the year being 2020 and watching a video of the game being corrupted. A video of some strange imagery and supernatural things happening within the bounds of the game. Some people when playing games have a strange feeling, especially at night, like something can be watching them. It's the same feeling you have at 3 AM when you put one foot out from under the covers because it's too hot, but then you freak out because you think something or someone is going to grab your foot. Think about it. Think about the feeling you feel when you believe something is watching you and nothing is there. Is that not comparable to creepypastas in a way? There's something that can't work and yet part of you chooses to believe in them regardless. You fear them. It's concept of believing beyond the bounds of what is set in front of you in a game. The way they do this is by creating a false sense of security with these videos. Some start off normal but then slowly become corrupt, or it appears to be a normal screenshot, but then upon closer examination, something appears which simply has no explanation. It can't be described easily, but I hope you understand what I'm getting at here. The fear of playing games, the false stories mixed in with what's real, the real stories mixed in with what is fake. But what makes creepypastas just hit so close to home? Simple. It's because they don't. Okay, well you just watched a Pigo video. Yeah, subscribe, please. Right, if this video does well, I'll probably make more with a similar essay style. So, that is if it gets some views and likes and people subscribe. Please subscribe. Please!